Hi, I'm Kaito Katori, and I'm going to cover 11 camera angles in under 4 minutes. Let's get right into it. First, we have the extreme long shot. Typically shot at a pretty good distance, the subject is often a wide view of a location. When the shot is used to provide informative context, like the location of a scene, the extreme long shot is usually called an establishing shot, because, well, it establishes the setting, which in this case is the Fairhaven complex. Next, the long shot generally contains the full body of one or more characters. In this case, it's a mysterious looking fella looking out into the room. At the moment, he is really craving a nice cup of tea to go with the weather. The medium long shot is somewhere between a long shot and a medium shot. Usually from the knees up, it's used to focus on the person but still include the background. We can see our fella here searching for a mug to fill with water, but struggles to find it on the table in the background. In the close-up shot, the camera pays very close attention to the subject, whether it's an object or a person, but is most often used in close-up of actors' faces, though it can be used to show other parts of the body, such as the mouth, eyes, or hand. In this case, the subject of the shot is the mug, because that is what is being searched for. Here is the medium shot, which is somewhere between a close-up and a long shot. This is used most often in film because it replicates the human experience of proximity without intimacy. To add on, this is also an eye-level shot, because, well, we're at eye level, and usually implies that the camera's attitude towards the subject is neutral. In this case, there's no reason for us to feel scared or better than this fella simply filling his mug with water, implying our neutral attitude towards him. The over-the-shoulder shot is meant to keep the subject in view while the action is also in clear view. By using this technique, we can see both our fella in the action he is performing of placing the tea bag inside the teacup. And now our subject has his tea, and has resumed his position by the window. Here we have the medium close-up, which shows a character from approximately the middle of the chest to the top of the head. It provides a view of the face that catches minor changes in expression and gives some detail about the character's posture. Oof, looks like the tea may have been too hot for him. In the extreme close-up, the camera records a very small detail of the subject, like the eyes. Next we have the Dutch angle shot, where the camera is tilted from its usual position, indicating that something is wrong. In this case, the tea is definitely off and this fella can sense it. Too strong maybe? Or maybe the tea was too old. The high angle shot is made when the camera is placed above the action and typically implies the observer's sense of superiority to the subject being photographed. At this moment, we as the viewer find ourselves more fortunate than this poor soul whose day of tea has been utterly ruined. And finally, we have the low angle shot, when the camera is placed below the action and typically places the observer in a position of feeling helpless in the presence of an obviously superior force. Like the tea being poured down the drain with nothing you can do about it. This turned out to be a very depressing scenario that played out, but notice how each individual shot was able to almost control where you looked and how you felt. That's the power of camera angles in cinema. And there we have it, 11 camera angles in under 4 minutes. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope this inspires you to use more camera angles in your future projects.